Hey my friends, welcome back to another episode of In My Own Backyard. In this video, we're discussing things to do in Trois-Rivières, Shawinigan, and Mauricie region. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the little bell to be notified of new videos. We start this video at Hotel Rigaud, which has a unique blend of Canadian history and modern design. Hotel Rigaud is constructed in the historic Balsier building, one of the many heritage buildings in downtown Trois-Rivières. The interior tells a different story with an upscale and chic atmosphere. Maple syrup, bacon, waffles, that's all I need to say. You'll find this place right beside the hotel. At the park's entrance, an X marks the spot on the floor, which symbolizes the very spot where the city was founded and where we'll start day one. A landmark in Trois-Rivières, Pierre Boucher Place features a lighted fountain that puts on beautiful and entertaining displays with the movement of the water. This monument was constructed on the exact location where Sacré-Cœur stood before it was destroyed by fire in June 1908. The brown benches behind the statue represent where the parishioners once sat. The Galerie d'Art du Parc, founded in 1972, is a non-profit organization that has been one of the first accredited exhibition centers by the Quebec Ministry of Cultural Affairs. This street is one of the oldest streets in Trois-Rivières, where you'll find most of the historic and well-preserved buildings. It is absolutely picturesque and beautiful. St. James Anglican Church was built by the first missionaries to arrive in New France and has actively used the church since at least 1823. For art lovers, this boutique showroom and place of experience and creation showcases all stages in the creation process, from artists selling their work to artists creating their works. For those who are unfamiliar with the Ursulines, they are a Roman Catholic religious order specifically for women devoted to ensuring girls receive the proper Catholic education. These women played a pivotal role in the history of Trois-Rivières, having founded the first school for young girls in 1697 and the first hospital in the city of Trois-Rivières. They continue to operate in the area until 2019. In this museum, you will learn about their history and their incredible impact on the city's development. Popular spot for the perfect Instagram photo, the Cogeco Amphitheater is the site of the large Trois-Rivières letters. The location can accommodate up to 3,500 people in the stands and 5,500 people in the grassy esplanade. A museum dedicated to new life in France. This is an excellent opportunity for history lovers to see what it was really like living during that era. The building was classified as a historic monument in 1960 and restored 11 years later for its current purpose. You should also note that this building survived the fire that claimed the Sacré-Cœur Church that we talked about a few moments ago. The Assumption of Mary Cathedral was constructed between 1854 and 1858 and is devoted to the Assumption of the Virgin Mary. The Musée Pop is a hub for Quebec history and culture. Here, the museum showcases many different elements of the province's folk culture through its exhibitions, some of which include the Quiet Revolution, the magnificent works of Francois Bertrand, and the history of the old prison. The prison exhibit can be taken as an introduction to the location or as a complement to the available guided tour. We enjoyed learning about the prison's history and how it was operated over the years, including how they kept women prisoners separated from the men because they were believed to be more trouble. Dedicated to conserving and enhancing the natural and urban environments, Ile Saint-Quentin is a unique and beautiful place to spend the day. Le Temps d'un Pinte is a microbrewery, restaurant, and rotisserie all in one spot. This location has something for everyone. In terms of food, they have a lunch menu and a dinner menu. The former city, Cap de la Madeleine, was founded in 1651. It was famous for its religious ties, including its Basilica Notre Dame du Cap, which still attracts thousands of tourists. The original church, built in 1659, was a small wooden structure. Unfortunately, like many wooden structures, it didn't stand up well to the test of time, and a second church was built to replace it in 1720. Constructed from fieldstone, this is known today as the Old Shrine, and it still hosts daily mass, making it the oldest church in Canada to do so. This is also a site of several recorded miracles, which you can read about in our article linked in the description below. With a stunning and luxurious atmosphere reminiscent of the Prohibition area, we tried Deer Medallion and the Duck, and it's the perfect way to end the evening. Good morning. We start the day at Frida. Finding high-quality vegan food can be challenging in some locations, but not here. Trois-Rivières is the perfect spot to set up shop for a few day trips to explore the Mauricie region, starting with Shawinigan and starting with La Cité de l'Énergie. La Cité de l'Énergie is a large museum complex offering a wide assortment of immersive activities and exhibits, including those showcasing the history of Shawinigan and its region, and many science and technology related attractions. We recommend the Planet Energy exhibition, multimedia show, and the stunning view of Mauricie area from the Hydro-Quebec Observation Tower. By the way, did you know that the former Canadian Prime Minister Jean Chrétien, aka the little guy from Shawinigan, has a whole section dedicated to him and his wife? We love it. And we love this little adorable bistro with delicious food, coffee, desserts, cocktails, and a selection of wines. By the way, Le Chien à Peine loosely translates to The Rascals, if you remember that show. After an incredible lunch, we are lucky to have our friend Karine from Authentic Quebec show us around. This little food truck, another gem, more of a tradition, it's been around since the 40s and started serving fries in a horse-drawn carriage. The nature here is stunning. Anywhere along the Mauricie River is stunning, and we're just getting started. Okay, we're heading a little further north in the Shawinigan area along the Mauricie River. Welcome to Nature, a beautiful mountainous resort area bordered by the St. Mauricie River. You can choose from various accommodations including cabins, shelters, campsites, and more. This means there's something for every comfort level while taking in the location's breathtaking views. We stayed in cabin Micro 1, an adorable little two-person micro cabin with a wood fireplace, outdoor terrace, and all the amenities of a home. On our final day in the Shawinigan area, we ate at Le 2800 du Parc. Not only do they have delicious meal options, but we also had the opportunity to talk to the owner's daughter about the location's history and development. The tell me about the history of this restaurant, this place, this location.
Yeah, it used to be a whole barn that was owned by a family of 15 kids and 2 parents, and they built it like 100 years ago, and they lived here for a long time. And then we bought the land and we put down the barn and we rebuilt the barn with the old woods. So when we enter the restaurant, we really feel like the old soul, the history of the place that's been there for 100 years.
Yeah.
But like a new place as well.
Yeah, yeah. And it really has that old feel because it does, like, you can see in the wood, like it looks like it's been here for such a long time. Yeah. I would never knew that, I would never know that it's new like this. So this is really cool. So how long has the restaurant been here then?
Yeah, we built it like 3 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it really looks like it's 100 years old if it's been 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. We were closed like for 2 years because of the pandemic. So it's been like a year that goes really well.
Right.
Yeah, and that people discover the place and the national park as well.
Nice. Okay, so just on the side, so this is kind of like the last stop before they go to the national park.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So tell me about, because I noticed that you're building some stuff over there.
Yeah.
I guess those are like mini apartments, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Yeah, so for now we do have Elephant Cottage. So the people come here to stay and they eat at the restaurant, and the main attraction is obviously to go to the national park. So it's like a base camp for them. So they stay here for the night, they go enjoy the nature and the river and everything, and then they come back. So we do have 11 cottage, and we're gonna have 16 by the end of the year.
Oh my gosh! Wow! Okay, so the last question was supposed to be about community, but I can't remember what it was.
Connection between this restaurant and all
the
people around.
Yeah.
So that would be connected.
Okay, yeah. I think we were able to build a really strong community around the Dominique Sands Park, and it's mostly because my dad is an athlete, so it's like the base camp for all the athletes that go train in national park. So they train for biking, they're cycling mostly, and like for hikings or whatever it is, paddleboard or whatever activities you can do in the national park. We try to create communities of people that want to go outside, they want to go back to basics of life and just be happy in life and be back with nature and everything. So we build a community around that, and other people that just want to feel like there's a little vacancy place in Quebec, so they feel like they're like in Central America or something, but they can do it like at home. Yeah.
It does feel like Central America around here, and that also explains why there's so much people with bikes around here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
If you see like in the barn, there are bikes everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I know you. So you work with Nature,
yeah.
And so how do you guys work together?
Yeah, we do work together in a way that we want to the national park be on the map of the Quebec citizen and the international travelers that come into Quebec. We want them to discover the national park. So that's why we exist. We are at the International Park because we wanted to create like a boom around the Mauricie, the national park, the Saint-Maurice River as well. So we do work together in a way that way more people is gonna know that we exist.
Do you love these aerial shots? Wow, we saved the best for last. Are you looking for a new and exciting way to view the area? Why not check out beauty and wonder of the Mauricie area from the sky? We booked a helicopter ride through Hydra Avion Adventure, which was an incredible experience. Still, the location also offers scenic flights by seaplane, gourmet excursions, and even lodging for those interested in staying in the area for any length of time. This is also a great way to enjoy La Mauricie National Park if for some reason you aren't as interested in immersing yourself in nature. Honestly, blown away by the beauty of this province. Seeing it from here is breathtakingly stunning. Plus, I might add, although I've been flying drones for years, this was our first time in a helicopter. Enjoy. And that's it for this video. Head over to roadtripontario.ca for the detailed blog post in the link description below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Au revoir.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. No, that's it. I think we're good. And the microphone stayed on. So I think we're okay.
We're good? Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Clap.
I've already filmed it.
Okay. Maybe we'll have outtakes at the end.
Yeah.
Just laughing. Okay. So